Darrion, good afternoon. How are you?
Doing pretty good yourself.
Yeah, but before we get into the draft and all of this, let's go back because I mean I've told the story. You got hurt, got your finger caught in a jersey in practice, and had to have surgery, and that was the end of your season, which was going to be your senior year. But it was right after the fourth game, which means okay, there's another year, another season involved. Take me from there. How this happened?
So the my father is actually the person who told me that I was gonna need season-ending surgery. When I was talking to the trainers at the time, they were saying that there was a possibility I could play with the club up. So that's kind of where my mind was moving until they told me that I'll lose all mobility in my finger had I not got the surgery, immediately. And my father called and told me that I was going to miss the rest of my season, and I was heartbroken. And my brother called me, doing his brother duties, making sure I was okay, and
Right.
comforting me and whatnot. And then, kind of close to the end of the conversation, he slipped it in there. And was like, "Well, you got an extra year, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You should come play up here with me." And at that time, I was like, I blew him off. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. Oklahoma State's my home. I don't plan on leaving. And he just told me to think about it. And that's what I did. I thought about it. I talked to some of my teammates, and I talked to a few of the coaches about it, and they all kind of just said like it's an opportunity not many people get, and I went ahead and took it.
Yeah, and you know what? That creates a fallacy. What I heard mom put her foot down and said, "We're gonna have another football season. We're gonna do it all on the same team." So, is there any truth to mom saying, "Hey, man," because your mom and dad were splitting themselves every Saturday, weren't they?
Yeah, they was.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes mama wants everybody together.
Yeah, and she got it
So
this past year, and then I know she was probably more happy than anybody else about us being together.
yeah. I'm looking. I've actually pulled up the Nebraska website, and I'm looking. Your bio, and they're running the pictures. Man, you look good carrying the football. That interception at Purdue had to be a lot of fun.
It was. I appreciate it.
No, that was. Take me through that play. That you look like you carried the ball before.
Only at practice, but yeah. So it was an interesting play. So what happened was I was kind of getting a scoop block from the guard, and what I did was I fought pressure on pressure, and once I locked out with the offensive lineman, I seen the running back coming through the B gap. So I'm under the impression that he has the ball. So what I did a quick spin to try to meet him in the gap, and when I came all the way around, the ball just came and hit me right in the chest, and the rest is history. I grabbed it and just said go and took off.
There you go. Yeah, you look good. People ought to go look at those pictures. They're pretty good. What was it like? I mean, take me through that because, like you said, I remember you were at the spring game a year ago wearing an OSU shirt, Oklahoma
hmm
State T-shirt, and hugging your teammates after the spring game, and I know how you won the Vernon Grant Spirit Award one year.
Yes, sir.
I mean, oh, they're I know there's red in there now, but if they cut Darrion Daniels open, I know I'm going to find some orange in there.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
So,
I spent four
what
years
was
there, man.
yeah? Well, what was it like playing at another school? I mean, how long did it take you to get okay? This I'm comfortable. I'm cool.
I want to say I got completely comfortable when I threw the pads back on for spring ball in Nebraska. It was a minute, working out and everything. It still didn't dawn on me that I was not playing at Oklahoma State anymore until I actually put the pads on and I'm out there and I don't see any of the guys that I came in with since my freshman year. That's when it really hit me like I'm not there anymore.
Maybe the most impressive thing, and you had good stats this year. You were honorable mention All Big Ten and did a good job. But the thing that may impress me the most, and I'm big on that captain thing because I believe that's the best honor you can get. In fact, when Chris Carson got voted captain, and he was a guy I didn't expect to get that, but he
Mm-hmm.
changed himself and he earned that trust and loyalty with his teammates. And this year at Oklahoma State, Drew Brown, who wasn't even the starting quarterback,
Hmm.
but Drew was voted a captain because, the teammates, the players realize where his heart is and what he's trying to do, and not being the starting quarterback in his senior year was hard, but he supported Spencer Sanders every way he could. You go to Nebraska, you're a short timer, and they vote you captain. That tells me a lot about the impression you made on your teammates there.
Yeah.
How big an honor was that for you?
It was tremendous. I'm not gonna lie. I shed a few tears when they announced me as one of the captains. It was something I didn't think I was gonna do. It wasn't my intent when I came to Nebraska to be a captain. I came in just really wanted to help my brother and just help him develop, and I wanted to help mold him into a better player. So when I got there, that's kind of was my main objective was really just to help him out and just doing what I do. I'm always holding people accountable. I'm always trying to push myself and push others to be the best they can be. And um, yeah, when I was for sure, there's a lot of other guys on the team that could have been great captains, that would have been great captains, and are going to be great captains. So when I heard my name amongst the other three, I was just I was really surprised, and I was very grateful.
Is it kind of cool to have played in another conference and played in some stadiums that were different and is that kind of cool?
Yeah, it was cool. It was a different feel. Big Ten is not as I would say exciting as the Big 12 with all the play is a lot slower. But it was unique being in a different conference with a lot of tradition. It was nice, and being able to learn a lot of the history of the Big Ten as well.
No, that's cool. All right, now let's fast forward. Draft coming up. I've seen where you're ranked on different rankings. I want to say top 15 defensive tackles, which is obviously good, or right there close to the top 15 defensive tackles. What has the draft process been like for you, and what are you thinking going into this?
It's been pretty good. I'm not. It's actually been very good from my perspective. I've really been enjoying it, being able to participate in the Senior Bowl. That was huge. Being able to participate in the combine as well. I was very grateful for that. And then up until this point, things have been going pretty well. Been able to develop my body physically, talking to different teams. Just been hearing a lot of good stuff. Some constructive criticism as well. Just people just telling me a lot of things that I can build on and things I need to correct. And just going into the draft, I'm very confident. I'm very confident, and I'm sure that I'll get my name called, and if I don't, I'm for sure that I get the opportunity to play with some team and and get my opportunity in the NFL.
And I know how smart you are. You got your degree at Oklahoma State, and were able to go on as a grad student at Nebraska. And what were your meetings like? Who, for instance, did you talk with at the Combine and Senior Bowl?
I talked to a handful of teams, and my meetings they're very good. They were very good. I know at the Senior Bowl, for example, there was a lot of guys there who had some off the field issues that they had to discuss, and and I know talking to them, they said that it was very tedious because they had to answer some of the same questions over and over again, and
Yeah.
didn't really have the opportunity to talk football. But for me, off the field, I'm as clean as they come, and I didn't really get a chance I didn't really have to waste time, talking about things like that. Got right in. They talked about football, and I feel as if that I showed them how high my football IQ was, and I think that helped me out a lot as well.
All right, you grew up in Dallas. Um, I mean, did you grow up a Dallas Cowboy fan?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Okay. So, I talked to AJ about this the other day. And by the way, I don't know did you hear his dad passed away?
I did. I did.
Okay. Um, but AJ said, yeah, if I got to play for Dallas, that'd be pretty cool. But you share that sentiment, and are there any teams that you like over others that you hope call your name?
Oh well, it'd be an honor, and it'd be a dream come true to play for the Cowboys. Being able to play, in the home city in front of the home crowd. You know, ever since I've been watching the Cowboys, since I've been able to stand up. So it's always been my dream to become one of them and put the star on my helmet and be one of the people who motivated me to play the game. But as far as like other teams, it's always been Dallas for me. But going
Yeah.
into it, just after talking to a lot of the teams and just being able to watch film on all of them, I wouldn't mind playing with anybody.
How are you going to spend the draft? I assume it'd be with family.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And my
Yeah.
father, he's very because of everything that's going on. My father's very strict about who can enter and exit the house. So he's going to have us on lockdown. He's going to have us on lockdown. I think he's going to. I believe he's setting up something virtually to where a lot of our friends and family could watch in
Okay.
and catch the reaction firsthand and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be at home with my family. We'll have the draft on one screen and probably be watching something on the other and just enjoying each other's company.
Nah, I wish you the best. I mean, I enjoyed you immensely as a member of the Cowboys, and I know Dave and John, the radio crew. You were one of our go-to guys for interviews, and so I'm glad you got to spend that last season with your brother, and I'm glad Mom was happy. She
Yeah,
didn't have to see the family split up on Saturday. So,
yeah,
and like I told you, Ryan Held is a good friend of mine. He coached with my son, and Ryan's a great guy. And I know I've gotten to know Scott, Scott Frost from him, and so I know you had some guys there that took good care of you, and so I look forward to hearing your name called this weekend.
yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, Darren, it's great to catch up with you, and like I said, we'll look forward to watching you on Sundays from now on. How's your brother doing?
He's doing pretty good. He's taking it real serious this upcoming year. Me and the Davis twins, as we're leaving, he's really he's dialed in a whole bunch because
That's good.
he has some huge shoes to fill, but he's matured a lot and he's doing good. I think he's gonna be one of his best seasons coming up.
Good for him. Good for him. All right. Well, tell your family the best and enjoy this week, and we'll hopefully get some good news for you. And thanks for joining us.
No problem at all. I appreciate it.
All right, Darrion Daniels.